Hello my Wolfpack and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Competitive Guide video. So today we're covering Toxapex. Now Toxapex is a very cool Pokemon. Obviously it saw a lot of use and I think it still does see a relative amount of use. Super high defenses, not amazing attack or special attack, but has access to things like Toxic, which is really handy, access to knockoff, Baneful Bunker, Recover, so lots of really good moves that it does have access to. So I'm going to talk about 3 sets today, 2 generic and 1 Dynamax, so let's jump straight in. First set we have is a Black Sludge set with Regenerator as the ability, so Black Sludge is healing yourself up, and even if it gets tricked onto another Pokemon, likelihood is they're not going to be poison type, which means that they're going to get poisoned. You've got Regenerator, so every time you switch out, you get a third of your health back, which is just helpful. Baneful Bunker, which is a really cool move. Essentially, it's a protect, but if the Pokemon contacts you, they get poisoned. So let's say that they use a Power-Up Punch, for example, on you. They get poisoned whilst you're getting protected, which is just a really good move. It's better than just generic protect. We have Liquidation, which is a powerful stab, water-type move, and has the chance to lower the defense of the opposing Pokemon. Let me just double-check that. Yeah, 20% to lower the defense of the opposing Pokemon. Knock off to get rid of items, because let's be honest, items are probably what makes most Pokemon scary. It can give certain Pokemon the ability to recover. Berries can allow Pokemon to set up a lot easier. Things like White Herb and Shell Smash, Power Herb, yeah, lots and lots and lots of different items that once you get rid of them, the Pokemon becomes a lot less worrisome. And then finally we've got Recover, allowing you to maintain your health because you're not going all out sweeper on this thing. You are playing the long game typically with Toxapex. So EVs, I've gone for max HP and max defense with an impish nature, so more defense, less special attack, and 4 EVs, in attack. Basically, max defense, you could run this max special defense if you want to. It is entirely up to you, depending on what you're wanting. Now, the second Toxapex that we have is, again, kind of a support variant. We have Toxic Spikes on here instead of Baneful Bunker, so allowing you to set up the poison, and then if you get a second layer, it's the Toxic. Obviously, do be cautious of poison-type Pokemon on the opposing team, because that if they come in, they'll just absorb it, and it'll be lacking worthwhile. And if they have a lot of Pokemon that have like Levitate or just don't touch the ground, then again, it's not really worth using because it'll just be a waste of turns. We have Haze to eliminate any stat changes, which is really handy when you've got set up Pokemon, along with having such amazing stats, such amazing defense stats, meaning you probably will be able to live a hit. And let's say something has set up maybe like 2 Swords Dances, for example. If you use Haze, then that's gone. That's no longer much of a worry. We've also got Scald here, which can burn different Pokemon. That is really, really handy to have. Yeah, meaning that different Pokemon... meaning that if you can get the burn, the physical attackers are going to become less of a concern. And again, we've got Recover, because Recover is just a reliable move. We do have Merciless as an ability, so the attacks are critical hits if the target is poisoned, which obviously with the toxic spikes, not the toxic points, the toxic spikes, that will mean that most likely they are poisoned, so that Scald is going to get the critical hits, doing a little bit more damage. And also going through possible setups, so let's say if they've done Cosmic Powers, for example, if you get the crit on that, that Cosmic Power is basically worthless. EVs, again, max HP and max defense. You could go for max special defense if you wanted to. Again, it's up to you how you decide to go for this. And the last set. This last set is very interesting, so I've gone for a couple of different ideas on here. Again, we've got Black Sludge as our item because that's just the best item the Toxapex gets. You could also go for like a Life Orb on this set because that is something that's possible to do, or even some kind of berry. You've got Regenerator as your ability, so you can switch out if need be, or you could go for Merciless. That is up to you. And when you Dynamax, you are going to basically be able to use all 3 of your moves in some aspects. So Mudshot will raise up your special defense using Max Quake, which is really helpful. Max Ooze will happen from the Sludge Wave, which will raise up your special attack by 1 stage each time you use it. And Scald will be able to set up the Rain using the Max Water move, which I can never remember the name of. And then you have Recover to heal yourself up, and could also be Max Guard when you are Dynamax. So could work out as a pretty good Dynamax set. Again, it's not the most amazing Dynamax set, so I wouldn't necessarily always go for this, but I think it's definitely an option for you to run, an interesting option to say nonetheless. EV's max HP and max defense with a bold nature, so more defense, less attack, and 4 EVs and special attack. Again, you can run this as special defensive. You can even run this as max special attack. That is entirely up to you on what you decide to do on this thing. That is all for Toxapex. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, please do like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Anyways, I'm out of here, so have a good one, and I'll see you soon.